Hi, I'm Heather Simonson, and about a year ago, I started an Etsy shop, Chelsea Threads. I had so much um, hope and excitement about this venture of mine. I'd been successful in other businesses, but I'd never really done much in e-commerce. So I didn't know SEO very well. I I didn't know much, but I figured I would learn it along the way. And so I was in for something hard, but nobody ever told me how hard it would be. So I'm telling you right now, it's really hard. I put in so many hours. And when you're not getting sales or when you're getting a small amount of sales, it's really hard to test what is and isn't working. So it takes a really long time to find your path and find out what does work. That's if you do it by yourself. But let me tell you what really worked for me. And what I mean by really worked is this. Last month, I had 66% growth in visits, 900% growth in orders, 900% growth in orders. I had 560% growth in conversion rate. Really excited about that one. And I had 360% growth in revenue. And I had 90 favorites on my store. And I am a 5-star rated shop. The future is looking pretty bright right now. And you know what? It only took a month. Let me explain. After all that struggle, I finally decided if I'm in this, I need coaching. So I signed up for coaching through Jahraus's Ultimate Etsy course. And I have had so far 2 coaching sessions. The first one was at the beginning of December, and it was awesome. It was 30 minutes of very targeted, very specific things that I could do right immediately and see results. And I was thinking I'd missed all the holidays, the December holidays, and I would just have to write them off because I always heard that success takes a really, you do the right thing and it takes a really long time. That wasn't the case. I got this shop audit from my coach, which was so amazing. And she pointed out, this is where you need to do things. This is where you need to do things and what exactly I needed to do. So I started implementing it right after the phone call. And a few days later, I had a listing just take off. I kept hearing cha-ching, 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 and I started getting all those favorites as well. It was really exciting to hear cha-ching over and over. And it just kept giving me momentum myself, not just my shop. And so I kept implementing all the things. And then I still didn't finish yet, but I had so much momentum in that one listing that I wanted to learn how to grow it, how to make it even bigger, and how to expand it across my shop. So I signed up for another coaching session. It was 2 weeks after the first one, so middle of December. And it was a different coach. And this coach had an even different perspective that she added to everything that I'd already learned. It was great. She focused more on the listing photos. And she said, you have great photos, but you don't have great e-commerce photos. And she started to tell me exactly what the difference is and exactly what I needed to do to make my photos great e-commerce photos. I started implementing that. And then I started to see growth across my shop. Still, some things aren't growing. and I have to question whether they were the right product. Um, when I have my next coaching session, I'll ask my coach. But here's what I want to tell you. If you open an Etsy shop and if you're not seeing success, don't do what I did. Don't spend a grueling year of trying to figure it out. It wastes your time. It takes you away from your family. And it beats you down. So instead, take the time up front to get an Etsy coach. And I can't tell you how excited I am that I chose Dylan Jahraus's coaching team because she has so much e-commerce background and so much SEO background that she knows how to hire coaches. She knows how to teach it herself. And I love how specific and actionable her advice and her coach's advice is. So thank you. I hope you have a wonderful growing Etsy shop and you get to experience 900% growth in orders. Bye-bye.